What is up, YouTube? Wow, we are back today, Sunday, May the 8th, which is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of my subscribers that are moms, or anybody who's watching the video that's a mom. I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. So, we're back for Season 1, Episode 8 of Bad Boys LA. Let's get into it. So the episode opens up with it's like the next morning people are waking up and stuff like that. They getting ready for this party that they're having at the house that same night. Milan's having a party or whatever. Everybody's talking about what they're doing. They mentioned that Jonathan took his stuff and went to a hotel for the night or whatever. We see Carry On outside, and here comes Gutter and Dylan. Gutter twerking and dancing around, pumped about the party that's coming that night, and pumped about Jonathan being there. Gutter took his braids out because he was like, Jonathan gonna do my hair, bitch, he do hair. Carry On was not really all that familiar with Jonathan, and definitely not familiar with the fact that he was out of Texas. It's just like he was. But they talk amongst themselves about that. Dylan just there like a piece of scrap paper on the floor or whatever, but he just listening to Gutter and Carry On talk for real, for real. But in his confessional, he talking shit about he don't fuck with Jonathan. He don't like Jonathan. No new people. He don't want no more new people coming to the house and all that. He got a lot of, Dylan got a lot of lip for somebody who can't fight, who is scared to fight, and don't say much when people in his face, but he got all the things to say and all the smoke in the damn confessionals. If they have a reunion for this show, he gonna have to answer for all that shit he talked in them confessionals. But I digress. We see Curtis and Mo in the room talking. They talking about what happened the night before with Jonathan, how they know Jonathan or whatever, and Mo mentions that Jonathan he he was supposed to have an interview with him, and he didn't show up for he bluffed him. Basically, he bluffed him on the interview, and Curtis is just real chill, whatever. And we see who was talking? I think it was Relly. I think it might have been Relly that was talking and was saying that, yeah, it was Relly. He was saying he did Curtis. Curtis coming around. He felt like, Curtis is comfortable in his skin and his sexuality, and he's comfortable around the gay guys in the house. Okay, I'm back, y'all. But I thought I was about to have an interruption. Um, yeah, Relly is going on and on about, how cool Curtis is, and him and Mo is in a better place too. Mo mentions that he about to go out for a jog. Curtis is like, I didn't know you was a jogger. I didn't know you ran. And Mo's like, yeah, you gotta stay healthy. You gotta stay fit. Whatever. So you gotta keep up on your health or whatever. So that happens. Um, we see, everybody, basically getting the house together and stuff. And, Riley goes into the room with Curtis and Mo, and was saying that he knows some of the girls that's coming tonight. Some of them his friends or people he know. It's gonna be some strippers and stuff like that coming. So they like, all right, bet. And Curtis is excited. Like, we finally get into the thing that I wanted the most. We've been talking about since day one. Is get some bad bitches up in here or whatever. And so, Riley was like, you know what? You know, I'm gay, but I'm tired of seeing these niggas too, and I'm not physically attracted to women, but I like to see them. I lick a butt cheek, smack a butt cheeks. I admire women's bodies and stuff like that or whatever. So they laugh about that. They go on about their business. The episode goes on with them getting the house together for the people to come for the party or whatever. We see Carry On starting like he's trying to like start a little fire bin or something in the backyard. And Riley goes up to him and asks him, is he cool? What's up with him and Malone? Are they going cool? Are they cool? Are you gonna apologize to Malone? Carry On says he over it. He can apologize now at this point. Okay, so Riley asks Carry On, is he willing to apologize? As I was saying, so Carry On's like, yeah, sure. So Riley goes to get Malone, and Malone and Carry On apologize to one another, and they hug it out. I don't feel like Carry On should apologize. Because, especially apologizing first because Malone is the one who started it with him being nasty. And he was telling Malone, you came for me about my accolades and what I've done in my life. And that got it. That hit a spot. So I went in on you. And then Malone was like, yeah, I apologize too because I was doing the most. I hit below the belt and all that kind of stuff. So I apologize. But like I said, if I was Carry On, I still wouldn't apologize. They dapped it up and hung it out or whatever. So the party gets started. We see William Nevada's Gary show up. Malone runs out to greet him and tell him welcome to the party, thanks for coming, and and all that kind of stuff. Come back in the house and all that. They are standing in a group, of course, for a scene. And Anthony is there. And I didn't even really realize it was beef between Anthony and William. But Anthony was getting ready to apologize to William. No, Winnie was there, the guy who had the fashion show. He was there. And, Malone and all of them, Malone basically apologized because he said, I'm the one who started the mess at your fashion show, so I'm going to apologize for that. So after he was doing that, Anthony was going to apologize to William. I'm not sure what for, but he was. And all of a sudden, William rushes him and swings on Anthony. And then he kind of like backs up, and next thing you know, Anthony going up to him and they throwing fists, and William falls into the pool, gets pushed or like falls into the pool because they ended up over by the pool or whatever. So he get pushed into the pool, and then their fight is over. So Anthony is all upset, and they get William out the pool. They get him to a room. And Malone's in there talking to him like, well, you came here, you stood up for yourself, you said what you had to say. He said, but Anthony was getting ready to apologize to you. And so William was like, no, I got a lot of pent up frustration about Anthony. So he says that before the show even started filming, before the show was greenlit, him and Anthony was cool. They was messaging each other and texting back and forth. William says Anthony invited him to come down to Houston, I think it was, to hang out and party and all that kind of stuff. So he said, I went down there, we did that. We kept texting back and forth. And then he texted me and let me know that the show was basically greenlit. And did you get the call to be a cast member for the show? And when I responded to it, he screenshot my responses and the text exchange and made it seem like it was me. I'm what I gathered from it. Made it seem like it was him that was leaking stuff about the show. He texted stuff to he's kept saying the big bosses. So I'm thinking the producers and everybody who put the show together. Anthony sent the messages to them, made it look like William was the one leaking stuff and it wasn't him or something to that effect. And it pissed him off. And we all know Anthony is very two-faced. We see that in his confessionals, how bad he talk about Malone, how terrible Malone is of a person, and all that kind of stuff. And, man, throwing all the shade Malone's way. But in his face, he all up in Malone's ass and like they cool or whatever. So William was real upset about that. Malone hugs him, and was like, well, we can go finish your party. I gotta get back to the party or whatever because I'm the host. So he leaves him. Malone's homeboy shows up. I forget what the homeboy's name was. Rico or Rio, something like that. And he said he a singer. And he from, I think he said Memphis. I think that's what he said. And he showed up to the party. They hug. They going. They kicking it. They drinking. They partying. We see Relly go to the room and talking to William the Baddest. And while Relly in there talking to William the Baddest, we see Gutter in her room She didn't took her hair because Gutter was dressed real, real cute. She was ready for this party. She was one of the girls. She was one of the guals, as they say. So anyway, Gutter is in the room pissed off. Gutter took the top knot because he had a half up, half down. I'm sorry. I don't know what Gutter's pronouns are, but Gutter had a half up, half down. He took the top. They took the top part and put a bun, and they braided the back piece into a fish scale or just a braid. All right. Took the clothes off, put the sweats on, sneakers, ready for fighting. But they was gonna go fight William the Baddest because they cool with Anthony. Felt like William the Baddest tried their friend, and they not here for it. They said they sick of the fighting and stuff in the house and all that, but they felt like William the Baddest. You already got beat up and you already left. So why you come back and starting more stuff and starting another fight or whatever? Come back like you trying to fight somebody, and it was a bunch of their friends came into the room, and there was one of them guys. The guy that came, he had like a sweater on, and they had like a little bit of black and yellow in it. His face looked so familiar, but I can't place where I know it from. And he had like a tattoo going right here on his neck. He had full lips. I want to say he kind of sort of resembles Brashear Gray, who used to play Hakeem on Empire, but that's not what it is. I feel like I seen him somewhere before on something or whatever. But yeah, so they in there boosting Gutter up and all that kind of stuff. But really, I forgot who came into the room. But I think it was Malone came into the room and was telling Gutter it's over, the fight over. William going to leave or whatever. Relly is in there talking to William and was like, Relly just put it to him like, you came. I don't know what that was all about, and William started explaining it to him and stuff like that. But Bradley was just like, "Yeah, you stood your ground. You came in here, and you got your ass whipped again, yet again." Like, and so he was like, "You just try to get out of here as safe as possible without getting touched again or whatever." So they show William leave out and make it out of the house safe and Sam, get in the car and leave. And Bradley is basically like, "What was even the point of him coming again, coming back over here?" So that happens. The party going on. Gotta calm down. Next thing you know is Natalie and Jonathan arrives back to the party. Jonathan like, oh, these bitches having a party. Okay. He took his stuff, came in the door, took his stuff right upstairs to Malone's room. Said it's his room. Put his stuff in the closet, took Malone's shit out. Malone notices and decides to head upstairs and get his homeboy to go with him to see what's going on. He get up there and he told Jonathan's still on that same thing, like, yeah, this is my room. Malone was like, no, this is my room. I don't know where you finna sleep. So yeah, Malone's going down this whole spiel about this is my room. And in the confessionals, he says that he was gonna have his friends stay the night there with him in that room. They was gonna share the room. And Jonathan is in there unpacking his stuff. And he didn't pull Malone's stuff out of the drawers in the closets or whatever. So once those words were exchanged about that, the friend, we see him having a confessional. He like where I'm supposed to sleep. I'm not sleeping in the pool or on the couch or whatever. And Jonathan's confessional, he's like, I don't give a fuck where they sleep, but this is gonna be my room. The friend, they pans back to the conversation from the confessionals. Rico, he didn't took his shirt off and just rushed Jonathan. But Jonathan's so fucking fast. The friend rushes in like this. All I know is Jonathan then took his ass, scooped him and pushed him up on whatever kind of counter or dresser, whatever that was, and molly whopping him, tag in that face. And you can see the friend still swinging like this, but his face is like, I said, oh my God. Malone, you'd have brought your friend there to get his ass whipped. Because I feel like him and the guy, Malone and Jonathan, would have been a better matchup since they both short and thick. The friend was a small build. But maybe he thought his friend had more hands than he had. Because Malone really not no good fighter either. But, That friend got ragtag. And was the friend had like red, like cherry red plaits or whatever in his head. We see a confessional from Jonathan. He took a head off and he got the red same color hair plaits in his head. So was he trolling Malone's friend in that damn confessional? But with that fight started, that's when they say next on Bad Boys LA, and they show us what's gonna come up in the next episode. So I knew that they was gonna wait till the end of the episode to show us this little fight or whatever, how they do tease you and don't give you what you're looking for until the very last minute of the show. And it's not even the last minute, it's the last 15 seconds of the episode that they're gonna show you. And it's crazy. These people, this was episode 8, and this has only been about a week of them actually being in the house and being on this show. So it's crazy that Dylan would say that he don't want any more new people. He feel like they already built a connection with the people that's there. They don't need to add no new people, and it's only been a week. Like, sir, what are you talking about? And speaking of Dylan, I don't recall seeing him. Maybe I gotta watch it again. Did y'all see him at the party? Anywhere? Doing anything? Where was he? Y'all let me know in the comments. It's your girl Nick. This been my Bad Boys of LA Season 1 Episode 8 review. Or chit chat. My thoughts, what I saw. What's it giving? What's the show about, y'all? What's it about? Cause it's I mean some stuff on it is entertaining, but I'm just like, where are we going? Where are we going? I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget, I was about to say peace, but don't forget to click the like button when you open up this video. Get your girl some likes. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. And again, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.